This is quite unfortunate. This is a sad one, how people take their lives and they don't even care about anything. And again, honor actually tied this to unemployment. You know, when I was having discussion with some of my friends today, they said something. Do you really think that unemployment is a reason youth go extra mile to do what they do? Because if you go online, you will see a lot of companies putting out employment opportunities there, but it seems most of them do not meet they do not meet the requirements for this job opportunity. So what do you think unemployment is really the issues why youth are going extra mile in engaging in all these illicit activities or not, especially this gambling? Because we had last month that majority of Nigerians engage in these particular activities, that is betting, and it's not really the way forward. So what do you think is the real issue here?
With regards to the unfortunate incidents about this influencer who killed himself, poverty, yes, could have a kind of influence or reasons, but that is not enough for one to take his life. I think it's just that I'm not always comfortable to speak ill of the dead, but there are factors to which, in the integrity of the story, you probably want to consider. Now, he said he borrowed 1.2 million out of the 2.5 million, means that genuinely it's a millionaire, implying that he has 1.3 million to, you know, put on a betting platform. So that tells us that for some of us, actually, from one angle, that at least there is an inflow or outflow of funds within his operation model. Another thing to which could also necessitate that is also a social media influencer, implying that there is a fictitious or a false representation of image that probably he may not, you know, own, that is trying to, you know, roll out to the public, that there is a standard that people, you know, have a view of people have of you, so you probably want to sustain that standard or that kind of lifestyle, which is fictitious, which is false. So therefore, looking all those variables and considering that in this current reality of the state of our economy, you're losing 2.5 million naira on betting platform, and he somehow find himself in a premise of not knowing which direction to, you know, follow. So poverty is not a major factor. There are underlying factors that youths are facing, aside what he just gave as an excuse. There are more story or more reasons behind the scene that probably may not be in the public glare.
In this case, is poverty even one of the factors?
I don't think so.
Because for one to have 1.3 million to, I mean, to put in gambling, it means that you need to have to put.
Yes.
I've heard people saying, I use 100 naira, I use 200 naira, but for you to get to an extent where you even have to borrow 1.2, do you really have to tie this to poverty or unemployment?
That's why I said within the context of this story and the reason given as to the reason that may lead to him taking his life, poverty is not a factor.